بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى ولسوف يعطيك ربك فترضى.
Thank you. Translate.
I swear by the early hours of the day and the night when it covers the darkness. Your Lord has not forsaken you, nor has he become displeased. And truly, what is to come is better for you than what has gone before.
He will give you experience, nature. Allah will give you until you touch the zone of contentment. We love to be content. Content meaning no drive to fear, no drive due to sorrow, no drive to desires. I want that. What does it mean you want? Your mind said, if I get this, I feel a bit more for a minute quiet. Because you're agitated now. So you need to de-agitate. That's all. Imagine you have it when they brought the most precious bowl of the most precious of all precious stones to the emperor. He was so pleased. Nobody had such a big cup of emerald. And he had a guru, so he asked the guru, he said, what do you think? He said, I already see you weeping in sorrow when it breaks. Qur'an says it, يَرَوْنَهُ بَعِيدًا. Of course, the king thought it's further, if at all. I won't break it. Qur'an says, but they see it far, but those who are awakening, they see it already there. I see you already in misery. What are you doing? You are digging your own grave. You thought he is going to save you. She is going to save you. The money is going to save you. There's somebody, the new country will save you. Nothing will save you. Maybe easier if you go somewhere else. Maybe easier to change your job. It may be easier to change your ambience. Maybe, but that's not the saving you. Stop the old you and be present. And the new you is above, beyond any description of pleasure or happiness. These are all silly words. You fall into a trap. Were you happy? Yes, I really was. I thought I was happy. But the next day when I woke up, I wasn't happy. I told her, but why? You have all these children. You married him. Yes, I fell in love, but I'm not anymore. Meaning, I did not rationally think. I did not gauge it, whether there is goodness, lasting goodness, helpful. No, I fell in. Just fantasy, infatuation. So, that is rida. You will be given a taste of total contentment. But it's not good enough taste. This is called hal. It's a state. We need maqam. We need a station. It's no use, suddenly you've been given money, you feel quite wealthy. It's nice to feel well off. Why don't you feel all the time? Why can't you enter into that zone of that field of energy all the time? You want the station. We have wonderful teachings from many, including in Arabic. For example, this issue of if you are aware that you are generous, you have not entered into this station of generosity. As long as you are aware, I was very generous. You're calculating. This is a humanity. Divinity doesn't calculate. He just gives. Allah gives. Muhammad gave to everyone. Whoever came, don't tell them off. They think they need. That's there. So if you have it, give it. Don't suddenly become pompous teacher. No, I have to stop them. Who appointed you to be playing God? Allah has brought it there for you. The fellow was begging and he was obviously drugged, half naked. A friend of mine gave him money. Another one who was a bit of an alim next to us. I mean, this is real, it just happened not long ago. He said, no, the money you gave him is going to drink it. So the friend who gave him money said, this is his life. He's desperate, so I gave him that. The other fellow said, yes, but he's going to ruin himself. And I sat there, of course, quietly, said, both of you are right. And neither of you are right. So Allah is testing you. Why did you give not? Why did you? Be honest. Be truthful. The woman gave me more than what I wanted. So I said, too much. I didn't want to waste it. So I said, can you not give me half? She threw it back, gave me my money back. I said, go away. I can only give you what I can give you. I can't give you. It has to be correct transaction. So I knew she was coming from her zone. Now I was referring to her from my zone. So, oh, fine, give it to me. So of course I gave the rest to the birds. There were a lot of pigeons around. So, be honest. See, iqra, read it. Read the situation. Be honest. Be there. So, وَلَسَوْفَ يُعْطِيكَ رَبُّكَ. If it is not completely content now, you will be content after you die and after all the periods of turmoil that you are put in the after-death washing machine. And it's also all kinds of other machines that come in. Very industrial. All kinds of dry cleaning stuff that goes on, which you don't know what comes on. The purgatory. Many different versions of hisab, account. So render your accounts now. So save the agents having to evaluate. It's like the fellow who came, there was a long queue, they were all trying to brag that I've done this, I've done this, I've done. So there was this fellow who was a saint, has opened all kinds of places, churches, mosques, God knows what. But after an hour of questioning him, they said, oh, you go to. So behind this fellow was somebody who was stinking from grease and smoke. So this fellow said, well, I wonder what. This man was a saint, they gave him an hour treatment. What are they going to do to this fellow? So he told them, go ahead of me, because he wanted to learn. So the angels looked at him, what is your name? Haj Mirza Muhammad. What was your job? I was a taxi driver in Tehran. He said, go to heaven. So he came to the angels, he said, what happens? The fellow before him was a saint, what you give him? Papa, he said, the other fellow tried to bring the light of God to people's heart. This fellow brought the fear of God to every heart. So he must. So he said, so don't judge it the way you did. You know, really. So also the other fellow said, if I die before you, tell me what happens, the account. So he said, I'll come to you immediately after I die. Months went by. Ibn Sina comes to his friend a few months later. So he tells him, why all this delay? He said, because they didn't finish my account. So what happened? He said, eventually they wanted to find a reason beyond my writing, beyond my philosophical discourse. They said, this is all for you. Not good enough. You had it, you needed it. But he said, they found that one night a fly came into my ink pot and I lifted it with my pen, blew on it until it was dry and it flew. They said, you did a good deed for something living. So don't blame the Jains, the Jainists. Anyway, so you will come to know after the end of your accounts. Bismillah. Alam yajidka.
ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى فأما.
There are three parts of this. First is by the night, by the day, by the presence of your Lord. You are never left. There is only your Lord. And what comes later is better for you than what is now. So wait, go for it. Touch that zone. If you are moved from your job to another city, you want to know, what is the city? What is the temperature like? What is this? Is it front? Every one of us is going to that zone, unable to act, unable to think. So how can you not want to be prepared for that? You're a fool if you don't want to do that. So here it says, were you not like any other orphan? You're by name, you had parents and so on. You're an orphan. Everyone is an orphan. Your parents did what they did. So don't blame them. Have compassion and smile and move on. وَوَجَدَكَ ضَالًا. How many times you were at a loss? How many times during the day, if you are honest, you say, I don't know. وَوَجَدَكَ عَائِلًا, and you need millions of needs. You also need ultimately to know that you really have no need. The last thing is that you die, so be ready with a nice smile. Really, be cheerful. So, and you find the truth never dies. The real you never dies. So you've transcended that without pomposity, without I know I am forever. There's no such thing. As long as you say I, it's not forever. It's a moving average. The I at the age of 10 is not the same as the I of 20, is not the same as the I of 50. Stop it. It's a moving thing. This is the state we are in. Now comes the direct order. It is not prescription, it's a clear order.
فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث. So
as we have shared, everyone has a yatimi aspect in us. Don't know, where are your parents? They're gone, they're not there. Imagine. So it says, translate.
Therefore, as for the orphan, do not oppress him.
Do not oppress him. We are all orphans. Everybody's an orphan. Your parents were biological too. People bumped into each other. Go and ask them, why did you create me? Why were you the animal agent of my animalship? Why have you done it? Why have you done it? One of the greatest Muslim poems. He was possibly the greatest knowledgeable also. He was blind. And on his tomb, the first line says, "This is the crime of my parents upon me, and I did not commit this crime upon others." Thousands of pompous religious people could not attack him. Anyway, so watch out. What are you doing? This is a cosmic event, reproduction of a divine presence in a bovine profile. Watch out. This is a most ultimate sacred thing. You're pretending now that is why in a way women are more loyal, because of the procreation. Ultimately that takes over. Their loyalty is to continuity, procreation. Until they stop wondering, what am I doing for? Where? Who? Which society? Where? Where is the cat? Where is the mom? Where is the teacher? Where? Anyway, so it says, certainly do not oppress the yatim. Everybody is a yatim. وَأَمَّا السَّائِلَ.
And as for the one who asks, do not drive him away.
They're asking, he's expressing a need. He may have no wisdom. She may be stupid. It doesn't matter. If you have it, give it. If you don't, shut up. And the fellow who's asking, they know. They haven't touched you. Because it has become a profession now to be a beggar. So they know they have hooked you. You know, the eyes contacted, they know that you're soft. So you have to now wonder about the cars going to bump behind you in the traffic light of South African, jams. It is all jam. Everybody is jammed in. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And as for the favor of your Lord, speak of it.
What is the favor of your Lord? That you know you have one Lord. Numerous ayahs in the Quran warns you, don't take a master other than the one and only. Is it the same, he who has different masters quarreling with each other, your whims, your own nafs? Every minute, say, no, this is nicer. Actually, if I wear this, it's even better. Or if they used to imagine themselves stepping out of a big limousine or stepping out of their own private jet. Finished. You're a fool to have your private jet. You can charter it any minute, any day, any time, from anywhere, and it's a fraction of the cost. Or a car, much easier to go for Uber. But until 20 years ago, say, you're arriving there in this limousine, somebody opens the car. It's gone. We are coming to a zone where really is going to be vertical. You and the Creator in you and before you, above you, after. It's wonderful. We are coming to a spiritual time zone. All of the others, you don't know who I am, is finished. It's all you and your number. And your number is just few blips of electrons, which are the ultimate angels are electrons. Zillions of them. And they come in batches, they come in this, and they become occasionally in a complete jam that your computer has been now hacked in. I have been hacked in, I've been violated. Good. Who are you hiding from? Be honest. So, always express the best that is upon you. I was wrong, I did that, I thought if I earned that, they would respect me more. No, they only wanted my money. The richer you get, the more people are around you, and you're stupid enough to think, I've become very popular. They want you dead. And so do you. If you die also in the inner sense, you will be fully alive as a ruhi reality.